next we come to the topic of meiosis. Okay, now meiosis is a little bit more complex than mitosis, and it is a process by means of which a diploid or 2n germ cell. So here, so this is 2n. Okay, this diploid germ cell is divided twice, first division, second division, to form four haploid reproductive cells or gametes. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, which are haploid. Here it was 2n, and these all are these all are single n, means haploid. Okay, in which genetic recombination takes place by crossing over. So if you can see that crossing over has taken place here, and as a result of which here, here and also here, so crossing over has taken place, and as a result of which genetic recombination takes place, and thus new varieties are formed. So this is the basic idea of meiosis, why meiosis only takes place in reproductive cells, and the meiosis is also known as reductional division, because in the mother cell it was 2n, and in all the daughter cells, 4 daughter cells, it is reduced to a diploid, that is n. So it is known as reductional division. Now we will go into the details or the stepwise details of meiosis. We will discuss about the total process of meiosis. To begin with, meiosis is broadly divided into two phases, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So let me write here. This total 4 phases consist of meiosis 1, and these next 4 phases consist of meiosis 2. So meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 consists of separate 4 phases. Meiosis 1 consists of prophase 1, metaphase, prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1, and then after that cytokinesis will take place, and then 2 separate daughter cells will be formed, which will be haploid, and then each haploid daughter cell will then again go through prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2, and will again undergo cytokinesis, forming 4 haploid daughter cells. Okay, so from one diploid germ mother cell, 4 haploid daughter cells will be formed by the process of meiosis. So as I have said that meiosis consists of 2 separate phases, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, and between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2 there is a resting phase which is known as interkinesis. In meiosis there is no interphase, it is known as interkinesis, which is a brief period of time between the first and the second meiotic division. During this phase, no synthesis of DNA, RNA, protein takes place, and there is no duplication of chromosome. So this phase is known as interkinesis, and as I've already said, interphase do not occur between meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. It occurs only before the mitotic cell division. So students, let's start talking about the different stages of mitotic cell division. Here you can see this picture is from your book only. Here you can see how the total meiotic cell division is divided into division 1 and division 2, means the first meiotic division and the second meiotic division. Now you can see that under division 1 there are different subphases like prophase 1, prometaphase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1. Basically prometaphase is the intermediate phase between prophase and metaphase. Okay, so in your book the detailed description of prometaphase means you don't have to learn the detailed description of prometaphase. If you just learn prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase and their detailed description and characteristics, that will be enough for you. And then you can see that division 2 means the second meiotic division is also divided into same 4 stages, only the name changes into prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2 and telophase 2, like that. Okay, so the subdivisions, the name of the subdivisions under division 1 and division 2 are same. Coming back to first meiotic division, you can see that prophase 1 is further subdivided into 5 subphases, which are leptotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin and diakinesis. Okay, so today we are going to learn about in details about each of these phases and their subphases. Okay, first obviously we are going to discuss about the first meiotic division and its different stages. Here obviously you have seen that the first stage of the first meiotic division was known as prophase 1, which was again further subdivided into 5 stages. So let's see what are those stages and what are their characteristics. The first subphase under prophase 1 is leptotin. You can see here the leptotin marked here. So what happens during leptotin? Basically this stage of mitosis is when the chromosomes condense and become visible, which is known as leptotin, or the other name is leptonema. You will find a few more characteristics in your book, like the cells and their nuclei are generally larger than those of the surrounding tissues. The chromosomes are duplicated, and with 2 chromatids the chromosomes look single. So these few characteristics you will have to learn under the phase of leptotin. Okay. Next we come to zygotin. What happens during zygotin? The stage of meiosis, means the stage of first meiotic division, during which pairing of the homologous chromosomes take place with each other, is known as zygotin. As you can see in this picture that this one has paired up, means here in the previous stage there was one large black chromosome and one not this one, okay, one large and one small black chromosome, and here also one large and one small white colored chromosome. And you can see here that the large chromosomes have paired with each other, and in this one the smaller chromosomes have paired with each other. So during zygotin, this is the main event, that pairing of the homologous chromosomes take place. Further characteristics, obviously there are further characteristics, you will read that from the book. I am here discussing exactly the main event that takes place during each phase. Okay, so let's move on to the next phase, which is pachytin, or also known as pachynema. This is that stage of the first meiotic division during which the 2 chromatids belonging to 2 different homologue exchange segments of genetic material between them. Okay, so as you can see that genetic material has been exchanged in here after pachytin. When it is going to the crossing over during pachytin, this will perform the changes. As you can see here that since they are touching each other at these points, next phase what is happening, crossing over has already taken place. Here you can see that crossing over has already taken place. Okay, means visibly it is means properly visible during the metaphase 1. So all these things are happening during the prophase, and specifically during the pachytin phase, that the chromatids belonging to 2 different homologue, they exchange the segments, and obviously the crossing over also takes place during the pachytin stage, and chiasma formation also takes place. Okay, finally under prophase 1 there is the last phase, which is known as diplotin, not the last phase, the second last phase, which is known as the diplotin. Let me clear this up. Diplotin. Okay, now this stage of mitosis is when during which paired homologous chromosomes begin to separate, is known as diplotin. So once they have paired during the pachytin stage, now they will slowly start to separate from each other. Okay, and finally during diakinesis, what happens? The stage of meiosis, during which chromosome contraction increases and chiasma are fully terminalized. Now the chiasma that was formed during the pachytin stage, they means contract very fast, so the chromosome contraction increases and chiasma is fully terminalized or ended up at the end of the chromosome. Okay,